Okay, hello everybody. How are we doing today? Happy Tuesday. Guess who's got 2 thumbs and got good sleep last night? This girl. So much better than yesterday. I apologize to anybody who had to see that. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to be drawing some suits, I think, today. That's the plan. I'm definitely not afraid or intimidated. Not a little bit. Hey everybody, let me scroll up and say hi really fast and then we'll get started. If anybody's new and hasn't participated in the art gym before and you'd like to, the way it works is it's kind of like an accountability session to give everybody an opportunity who wants to just have some time set aside to do some studies. It's something that most artists know we should be doing more of. We're always like, oh yeah, I should do more studies, or I should practice drawing things that I'm not familiar with, and then we just don't do it. At least that has always been me. So by streaming it, it's just kind of like we're all mutually acknowledging that we're gonna struggle today, and it's gonna be a rough drawing time, and that's okay, because we're here to get the bad drawings out. You gotta get through, they say anyway, you know, quote unquote, this is obviously like more metaphorical than literal, but you know, you gotta get through 1,000 bad drawings to make a good drawing, or to become more proficient. So we're just kind of taking steps toward knocking those bad ones out and moving toward the more proficient stuff. But I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me. If you want to draw along, feel free. If you want to share what you draw, you can drop it in the Discord if you'd like. I can't remember if I already did that, so sorry if I did that twice. But there's a section called the Art Gym where you can put studies. As long as they're work safe, I will show them at the end of stream on screen. So feel free to get started. You don't have to draw what I'm drawing. You don't have to wait on me. There's a reference board. Let's see, I have a little link here. There we go. There's references right there. We'll get that pinned to the top of chat in a second, and you can use that if you'd like to. There's a whole bunch of suits and dresses and all kinds of things. Thank you, Pyro. Appreciate it. Yeah, anyway, if you want to do formal wear, go for it. If you'd like to do like animals or vehicles or architecture, like whatever it is that you would like to work on, this is the time to do it if you want. Let's say hi to whoever is in chat. We have Silvold. Hello. Hello. Real Faux Pew. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like. I need to change up my starting soon screen. I feel like I need to do like a roster of images. I need to. It's like on my list of stream updates that I need to do. But I decided to change it up since I always use the same dragon picture. So I'm glad you liked it. And Raga, welcome in. I'm sorry that you were so scared. I know that green sword is spooky. Let me know if you need a break from it. But I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Reina, hello. How are you? Welcome back in. And Germs, welcome back. Germs redeemed first. There is a first and second redeem now. Those are new for anyone who hasn't been around. We also started a new community challenge goal. If anybody wants to contribute toward that, whenever we hit that goal is when I will schedule a plein air sketch day. So if anyone wants to sketch plein air with me again, or if you missed it last time and you want to take a little tour around the studio farm and draw some animals and some landscapes, just let me know by dropping some channel points, some little bits of cheese into the pot, and we can do that. And thank you, Raga and Dusk, for doing that too. And Pyro, welcome in. Thanks again for helping out today. I hope you're doing well. Sorry it took me a little longer to get started. I think I'm trying to decide how I want to do start times still. Because I want people to have time to get in here before I like actually start doing stuff. So I feel like I tend to start streams about 10 after the hour, but I did start the stream a little earlier today just because I don't know, I just was feeling ahead of myself. I think it's because I got some sleep and I was feeling ambitious. So I'm sorry if anybody felt like they were waiting for a while. Very good. Hey, welcome back in. Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Hope you're doing well. Hope your evening was good. Daniel Ortiz, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for contributing. Kodali, hi. Hope you're doing well. You guys always have such cute emotes. Holy cow. Dally, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Let's draw some suits. I like the enthusiasm. You have all of the enthusiasm that I lack. I've been pretty clear that, you know, drawing human forms and people and things related to people, I don't find the most exciting, and I'm trying to work on that. So part of the art gym schedule when I make it is I try to incorporate some figure studies, some clothing stuff, just because I need to get better at and more excited about character design, like human character design specifically. So here's to that. But I'm glad you're excited. Slappy, hey, how are you? It's good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Hey Maze, welcome in. Oh my gosh, no, you're not that late. You're fine. Hope errands went well. And thank you all for contributing to the pot. Oh, we have already got a Draw Me an Animal. A sword-billed hummingbird. Ooh. Do I know this one? I don't know if I haven't looked at hummingbirds in a long time. Okay, for anyone who hasn't been around for a Draw Me an Animal game, this is just a little game we can play every half hour. And you have to use channel points to play it. And the only rule is no hints in the chat. So feel free to go look this up. Here's some past Draw Me an Animals. I have to guess what it looks like based on the name. Or what I potentially know about it or don't know about it. So in this case, I'm only vaguely aware of what it is. Hey, Raga got second. Good job, Raga. Okay. I think yesterday somebody hit second, and nobody ever hit first, which I thought was very funny. You don't draw, but yesterday's stream inspired you to make your doodle. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Barry. I'm honored, honestly. That's kind of one of the hopes that I have with this stream series, especially with the art gym, is just to like inspire people to pick up a pencil and just try some observational drawing. I really do feel pretty strongly that art is like, learning to draw is a really valuable skill even if you don't intend to be an artist, right? Like, it's basically training your observation eye. It's going to teach you to be a more observant person and be more curious and notice things around you. And there's no way that that's bad for your brain. And I really think it's a skill that's applicable to a lot of fields, right? Like science, music, you know, writing. There's so many places where just being a good human, right? The more questions we ask, the better I think we become. So anyway, I fully endorse and encourage that. Yeah, exactly. It's not in pattern awareness. Yeah, exactly. Just, I don't know. I think it's really cool when people like don't think they can draw and then they try to observe something really closely and realize like, oh, like I'm noticing all these like shiny spots on my cup that I've never noticed before. Like I've never paid any attention to that. And that's really a lot of what it is. So I think it's really cool. So I'm really happy. And I encourage you to do more if you'd like. And let's see, we have a sword build. I also have a suspicion, and I have no studies or anything to back this up, but I have a suspicion that just training your brain to be more thoughtful and curious and active is probably good to combat things like Alzheimer's or like just general like old age lack of awareness. Like I feel like it keeps your brain younger, just like exercise keeps your body younger, you know? I don't know. It's just a theory. That's just a little Kasey theory. I have zero evidence of that, so please don't come at me. I'm just spitballing here. All right, sword build, pontificating, if you will. Hummingbird. Okay. Boink. There we go. So I have 5 minutes to draw this, and I can't look anything up. So let's see. A sword build. I imagine it's got a very long. Maybe I have seen this hummingbird. It's got like a really specific shaped. I mean, I don't know, I'm trying to remember. Part of me wants to just be like, it's a sword, but that looks like an arrow. I wonder if it's like a saber. If it's got kind of like a knife shape to it, maybe? Not the SAT words. Wait, which one was the SAT words? Pontificate? I just think that word is funny. I like to insert pontificate into as many conversations as possible. Just because I stopped drawing it. Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't love exactly. And frankly, I think sometimes doing things just for yourself and for fun is a good way to, I don't know, it takes the stress off, that's for sure. Like sometimes I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna think about that more later. Let's draw this hummingbird. 9:18 is the time. I have 5 minutes to draw. Let's just get started with a little basic hummingbird shape here. And chat, feel free to look this up for yourself. Just please don't give any hints in the chat. It kind of ruins the game a little bit. We're gonna give him a little like Zazu hairdo just because. Here's my little hummer. Got his little feet, little tiny bird feet, and we'll just put a little detail on the top wing and the bottom wing, I guess. I saw a hummingbird sitting still the other day and I felt very uneasy. I was like, are you allowed to do that? Aren't you supposed to move all the time? Okay. We're just gonna give him like a really long I don't know. Maybe it's like curvy? I know there's one that's like curvy. give it a slight curve. I bet it's gonna be something crazy. Stick his little tongue out. Have you ever seen a hummingbird tongue? If you haven't, chat, we'll probably look one up at some point today. Alright, this is my guess for the sword-billed hummingbird. It's not the most inventive drawing I've ever drawn, but give him little, like, cute markings or something. Let's make them... I don't know, I feel like most hummingbirds I see are either, like, green or brown, but I do like the green ones with the red bellies. So even though that's probably not the colors it has, it would be fun if it was like blue or something. We're gonna do a variation on that. Bright little guy. Oh boy. Alright, got some color here. These little wings. I don't know. Something like this, maybe. We're gonna do some nice action lines here. Because he's moving. Some blue on his bill, just because I like blue. How you doing, Neil? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope your day's going well. We're just drawing a little guess at a bird here. And we'll just put like a chipper sky behind him. He's flying around. Oh, maybe he's fighting. Should I draw another one? I don't think I have time to draw another one. We'll just put clouds. Because he's up in the sky. You found a suit you've never drawn before. That's awesome. You know, I didn't even think about like other types of like non-formal suits. I was thinking like suits, but I guess you could do like diving suits if you wanted to. You could do all kinds of suits. I'm gonna be focusing on... Actually, I don't like that blue now, but I did blue in the background. There we go. Okay, there's my little sword-billed hummingbird. Let's see what it actually looks like. Because this is undoubtedly not correct. Let's see. Sword-billed hummingbird. Yeah, it does have the very long beak. Oh, and I got the color kind of close. The red is not accurate, but my head shape is totally off on this hummingbird. They have crazy. They look like a teardrop face. Look at that. Look how dramatic that face shape is. That is a very intense beak. I hope that they, oh, well, there's the female. This is very, what is the name of that classic, play that has the guy with the long nose, Cyrano? Is that his name? I'm getting Cyrano vibes. Very interesting creature. I wonder what it's trying, it must be just, since the female doesn't seem to need one that long, it must just be like a sexual display thing. I wonder if it makes it super hard to actually eat. Let's learn about it. Let's learn about it. I know, right? Such a long bill. Pyro says the beak is longer than its body minus the tail. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Sword-billed hummingbird, also known as the swordbill, is a neotropical species of hummingbird from the Andean region of South America. Very cool. Only member in the genus. Among the largest species of hummingbird, it's characterized by an unusually long bill, being the only bird to have a beak longer than the rest of its body. Oh wait, this isn't a female. Wait, what? Hold on, what does this say? Female sword-billed hummingbird on the right with a buff-tailed corn. What? What? They look so similar. So this is a totally different hummingbird. They're just like hanging out. So the females have this long face too. Man, they look really... I definitely thought that was a female. That's funny. Alright, well I take it all back. It's not. It must be an adaptation for a certain flower that they drink from then. It uses its bill to drink nectar from flowers with long corollas, which I guess is like the place where they get the nectar. It has co-evolved with this species specifically. While most hummingbirds preen using their bills, the sword-billed hummingbird uses its feet to scratch and preen due to its bill being so long. Oh, it's got little feets there. That's cute. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to hear what it sounds like? Hold on, let's turn off this sad song. Here, listen to this hummingbird instead. Sounds right, yeah. Hummingbirds, the ones we have around here are very like flicking calls, you know? The female's beak is longer than the male's. Interesting. So definitely it's not a sexual display. Males have shorter bills but longer wings and tails. Huh, wonder why. You have to fly farther maybe? Well, it sounds like you know a lot about this critter. Here's where they live, so if you're ever in this part of South America, keep an eye out or these parts I should say, of South America. Keep an eye out for the sword-billed hummingbird. That's really cool. Well, if you want to learn more about these guys, here is a link to the Wikipedia page. Provide that for you if you want to entertain yourselves. And thank you, Pyro, for introducing us to this very interesting critter. Save. Alright, that was the Draw Me an Animal game. So, now that we're all warmed up with a little silly doodle, let's get started. I don't know what I did to my arm. Why is it hurting? It's so strange. Never rest, fireflies push. Okay. Suits. Oh boy. Prepare yourselves, chat. This will not be a Kasey. Kasey, wow, is doing this so well. This will be a oh Kasey. How did you get this far and not draw suits? What if the hint is wrong? Like it has a gun. Well, yeah, there are people who do that sometimes, Dally. It's like it has a gun strapped to its head. It's born that way. Yeah, trolling hints are fine, but it's mostly just because if I accidentally see a hint, it might make it less funny. If somebody's like just doesn't know that they're not supposed to say that. But no, troll like funny hints are fine. Okay. So I'm gonna try to like loosely block in the shape. I'm trying to remember the whole purpose of studying. Man, I talked with this a lot on Joe's stream yesterday too, but try to remember that the purpose of studying is not to copy the image, it's to actually understand what you're drawing. So while you're drawing, ask yourself questions like, instead of trying to copy like this line and this line and this line, that's not actually going to teach you anything. You may as well just trace. But like, if you're drawing with intent to understand what's going on, the structure, the anatomy, like how things are working, what the light is doing, that's going to help you actually retain the information into the future when you go to draw from imagination. So try to keep that in mind. I know especially like newer or younger artists struggle with this. Or, you know, frankly, I struggle with this too, especially on stuff that I'm just not familiar with drawing. It's a tendency to fall back on a copy skill to make it look accurate, but then that doesn't actually help you remember anything down the road. I'm especially guilty of this with vehicles, because vehicles are something I have drawn so rarely and I have so little interest in. I'm going to struggle with that a lot tomorrow, so I'll probably prepare yourselves. I'm probably going to talk about that a lot tomorrow when we do construction vehicles on stream, but I am trying to get better, and I hope everybody gives me some grace. Let's see, I don't know why on this critta, whenever I draw in black, it comes out as like this weird green color. It's so strange. It is cute, isn't it, Barry? Yeah. Yeah, that was a very, very good Draw Me an Animal. It's always fun to learn about new critters, too. Okay. A little hydration. Oh. Guys, I'm pretty excited. I have an extra day off finally this week. I haven't had one in a while. I'm really hoping they don't schedule me like they did last week. think I have Friday off. So I'm pretty stoked. Why Tom Hiddleston? Oh, is that who this is? I don't know. I just literally looked up suits on Pinterest. And this was a picture that I was like, oh, pinstripe suit. I don't really know actors and actresses, so. Is he a bad, should I not have Tom Hiddleston on the screen? I know he's like isn't he was one of the Marvel people, right? I don't know. I'm so bad at actors' names. I don't even know if I could recognize like super famous ones if I saw them. You're not complaining? Okay. Yeah, he looked familiar. I just... Or wait, is he... Was he... Now that I'm looking at his face, was he the... He wasn't the Green Goblin, was he? I don't know. They always have so much makeup and stuff on. He was Loki. See? Makeup and giant horns. Yeah, totally makes sense. See, I see it now. Yeah, see, now I recognize him. It's the silhouette that's changed. That makes a lot more sense. Now I know exactly who that is. Oh yeah, Willem Dafoe. I know the names. I'm just really bad at putting names to faces. I just can't. Unless I know you in person, my brain is like, I don't need that information. No, see now I absolutely recognize him. But without the Loki look, listen. You might as well be anybody. I did kind of recognize that he was somebody famous. I just didn't know who. I don't really care about celebrities. I know I'm supposed to care about celebrities because I'm American, but I don't. Sorry. I don't. They're just people. Everyone's always like, whenever I go to conventions and stuff, people are like, oh, so-and-so's here, are you gonna go see them? And I'm just like, who? Why? No, I'm gonna stay at my booth. I guess there's like some exception, like if it's something that I have like a very strong nostalgic attachment to, and or like if it meant something to me a lot, like maybe I'd want to go thank them. Actually, I did do that. I take it all back. I did do that at the last convention I went to. I went to a very small convention. Actually, it's funny you say that you only care about animal celebrities, Raga, because listen to this story. I was at a really small local convention for my first one back this year. It was a very like little one called Cosmic Con in Colorado Springs. And I didn't know who, like, any of the celebrities were going to be there, except for one. It was the voice of Wishbone. I don't know if anybody else watched Wishbone on PBS as a kid, or like reruns. But even when I was teaching, I like found Wishbone on YouTube, and we had these sessions that we would do where like the whole grade level had to get together for like 20 extra minutes in the gym or something. It was very strange. And like sometimes we'd go outside, but if the weather was bad, we'd do like some kind of a quiet activity inside to keep the kids from like rioting. And I'd put Wishbone on because I thought it was very educational and I really loved it as a kid, and they loved it. They loved it too. But yeah, the voice of Wishbone was there. So like I went up at one point in the con and like just said, hey, like, you know, you're like the show that you were a part of really made me interested in reading the classics as a kid, and I shared it with my students as a teacher, and he was appreciative, and it was just a nice little conversation. So yeah, for those who don't know, Wishbone was this very charming 90s show about a dog who would basically act out classic literature, and like, so I really vividly remember the Robin Hood one and like some others like Ivanhoe, which is basically Robin Hood, I guess. And just like a few others, and I don't know, it was just a fun show that I enjoyed as a kid. So but yeah, as far as like, for the most part, there's not really a ton of celebrities that I'd be like, oh, I just super want to meet them, because like for me, it's like celebrity worship is strange to me, because it's like the person you're falling in love with, whether literally or metaphorically, on the screen is playing a part. They're playing a character. Like, that is not who that person is. So it's like you're connecting with them over something that isn't them. And so I guess unless it's like a celebrity who I get to see what they're up to outside of acting, maybe, But like that's, I don't know. It's strange to me. Which one was the best? You had a Wishbone plush? Me too. I had a little Wishbone beanie, like Beanie Baby or like beanbag toy. I think I still have it at my parents' house. But yeah, it's really funny that you said we know you only care about animal celebrities. I mean, listen. I have a type, okay? Animals are better than people. Animals are better than people. Do 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 do, whatever that song is, I don't even know. Before you come at me, yes, I know it's reindeer are better than people. I'm ad-libbing, okay? For the literalists among you. Yeah, we're supposed to care about rich people, exactly. Like, I'm just like, I don't... They're just people who got lucky and, or, you know, worked really hard or did things to be in that position in life. I don't envy it. I don't envy them. I kind of feel like being rich and famous is like, it's kind of like having a plague or something. It seems kind of awful, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you have a genuine connection with just your average person once you become famous. It's like people would, feels like people just expect something of you all the time. Or like, I don't know, it'd be hard to, I think, trust that people weren't using you. I don't know, I don't think I would want that. I just want to be able to, like, live. I just would like enough money to have a house. To me, that's a rich person. Like, I would love to own a home someday. Long gone are the days where a minimum wage job would get you, would be enough to, like, earn a living. Well, yeah, I mean, if your whole career is just, built around something superficial, like, I don't know. I can't imagine that that's greatly character building in most humans. Oh, hey Ryu, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for the heart sunscreen. I need to find a different GIF so that it'll be, I want it to be like heart, like transparent GIF of hearts going up screen. Good morning, how are you? Thank you for popping in. How's things going? You're off today, right? Pretty sure you're off today. Hope you enjoy your day off. I am trying to draw suits. It is a struggle. I'm trying to stay loose, but currently setting up for some Yakuza. Nice, nice. That game does seem wildly popular. Yeah, if anybody's into Yakuza or just hanging out with awesome game streamers, you should go hang out with Ryu. He's great. Don't believe me? Go watch. You'll find out. You're dumbly obsessed with the minigame right now? What's the game? Is it the one? Is it the toilet game? Do they still have that? I remember popping in one time on your streams and I saw that there was like a toilet game. And that made me laugh a lot. You're running a business? Boy. Is that a minigame? I just feel like that's my life. If you want to play a minigame sometime, let me know. I'll let you play Kasey's personal assistant for free. It'll be great. No toilet game, I haven't seen that since Yakuza 3. Oh. Gosh, how many are there? I've totally lost count. I just know that there's a bunch of games. It's been a while, to be fair, since I remember seeing that, but I just remember it being very funny. And then that was when I found out that that's actually a thing in Japan, and I was like, it's honestly like kind of smart, but also kind of weird. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's nice for people who have to clean toilets. Just mainline entries? We're on like 9. There's 9. Yeah, no, if I could afford to pay an assistant, trust me, I would have one already. That's like my dream. My dream is to be successful enough to pay for an assistant and pay for somebody to do my taxes for me. That's goals right there. Okay. That's when I'll know I've made it. Played 0 through 6. Holy cow. We're on 7 with a new protagonist. What? Did he die? I guess no spoilers. Never mind, don't tell me. I thought they'd be the same person. Boy, shoes are hard, guys. Let's just pretend I drew that shoe correctly, okay? Okay. Doesn't look like a witch's shoe. There's 2 more after this, and then 4 or 5 spin-offs? Jeez Louise. I mean, I knew it was a popular game series, but I didn't know it was that popular. That is a lot. When did it first start coming out? Like 5 years ago? When was the first Yakuza game? Yeah, no, I can't handle the side questing. I'm sure there's probably a lot of games I would enjoy, but I'm pretty much at the stage of busyness where it's like, if it's gonna take me longer than 6 hours to complete the game, I'm probably not gonna play it. At least not all the way through. The farthest I get is I'll get about 5 hours into a game, and then I'll get busy and have to put it down. And then it'll be like months before I get back to it. Speaking of, eventually when we do another game stream, one of the games we still haven't finished here, one of the RT games is Okami. It's hard though because it's been like, I haven't played since we played here. And it's been like, what, 2 months I think? Maybe longer? Maybe 3 months since we played Okami? And every time that happens, it's like I forget the controls. Like PS2 era, really? Oh, I didn't know that one. Oops, I have to sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. Luke Skywalker voiced one of the characters? No way. Oh, I have to sneeze again. Hold on, I need to go grab a Kleenex. Okay, back, sorry. It came out in 2005. I actually did not know that. Was the original one a lot more serious? I don't think I ever heard of it until a few years ago from you. Alright, I don't want to get too caught up in the hands here because it's not the purpose of today's study, but anyway. I guess I'll do some color since it is a pinstripe suit. Kind of feels like I should. Wait, what is this? Oh. There we go. Hey, Smugsy. Oh, you sleepy today? Let's see. Main story in Yakuza is actually rather dramatic and very serious, but the rest of the game is full of silly, serious side quests. Oh, okay. I guess I've only ever seen the silly stuff. And I'm sorry, the one that's like Yakuza Pirate, there's no way that's not silly. That's silly the whole way through. You cannot convince me otherwise. Don't even try. When I saw that, I was like, right now we're just being goofy. Emotional ride case, the game's got you to ugly cry. Aww, no. Sad. I didn't know I was supposed to wear a suit today. I thought it was Casual Tuesday. Nope, it's a suity Tuesday? I don't know. It's Kasey needs to practice drawing suits day. The main character of the story, of the pirate story, has a real doozy of a history. I just can't, it's just like, maybe I'm misunderstanding what it is, but the title leads me to believe that a Yakuza becomes a pirate, like a Japanese gang member becomes a pirate. I'm like, listen. This is some wild Jack Sparrow fanfiction right here. The balance is what makes it great. Suitsy Tuesday. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That is 100% correct. Okay, thank you. I was like, that. There's no way. It's the natural progression. Yeah, you can't tell me. You can't tell me there's not some goofiness in that game. I refuse to accept it. The Yakuza to Pirate Pipeline. Yanni, it's Suits Day. That's perfect if I could pronounce it. Suit. I'm just gonna say Toots Day because I think that's funnier, and that's how I read it initially. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying. Perfection. Pinstripe suit. I just want to kind of think about the direction the pinstripes go in, because I think that also will help me kind of take in the way the fabric is kind of moving. It's just something to like keep in mind. Let's see. You have 2 sayings about the Yakuza franchise, and both are accurate. Alright, let's hear them. Is it that it's extremely serious and emotional, and then that it's also extremely goofy? Oh, it's serious until it isn't, and it's silly until it isn't, yeah. But I could see that for sure. Do you think Tom Hiddleston was there to purchase those bananas? Probably. You have to put on your finest pinstripe suit to go buy some street bananas on a rainy day. This is a very strange photo shoot, I think. As one does. It's like tzatziki. I have practice with that starting sound. So I don't even know if I say that right. I say tzatziki, but I don't know if that's accurate. Is that how you say it? Tzatziki? Or is it tzatziki sauce? Maybe I've been saying it wrong my whole life. How else is one to purchase bananas on the street with their handsome doggo? It's true, that is a fine looking dog. It's very cute. I want to pet his whole face. He's so cute. His little knobbly feet. The Z and the T is silent. Wait. Yeah, it's like a Z with the T sound bolted onto the front. Tzatziki? Tzatziki? That's how you say it, right? It's tzatziki. Right? Yeah. To Suits Day. One must dress up to go out. Who knows what love interest may be there? Buying the complimentary food. That's true. I actually knew someone whose dad had given them that advice of like, always dress up because you never know who you're gonna meet. I don't think the modern era has really latched onto that particular piece of advice, but here's my counter argument. Dress down because you never know what mess you're gonna get into, and I'd rather ruin a casual pair of clothes. Hey, Anthony Wheeler, it's good to see you. How you doing? I'm studying Suits today. We're talking about how it's Suits Day today. And also Yakuza, the video game, because those things go together, obviously. How you doing? Let's see. Based on the amount of people I see at the store in PJs, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think people are really latching onto that at all. It's true. To be fair, they are always in a suit. And it's, yeah, that's true. Dress down and exceed expectations. See, Raga knows. This is my whole strategy in life. I'm talking like, this is why I always tell you guys, I'm not a pro. Like, keep your expectations low so that I can always exceed them. If you expect too much of me, I'm gonna fail. And it intimidates me. Just got done with the meeting and now you're gonna draw. Oh, well, thanks for drawing along. Speaking of draw-alongs, if you guys aren't already following Anthony Wheeler, make sure that you do. He does the chaotic draw-along here on Twitch. Fantastic community art session, and it's always a good time over there. Lots of good chaos. Good-natured chaos. I'm not a fan of dressing more down. My son doesn't have any pockets, and I have to carry his whole life everywhere we go. That's true. That's true. That's funny. How old is your son? That's quite the phrase. I feel like that's the most parent phrase I've ever heard. I have to carry his whole life everywhere I go. Kasey out here Scotty factoring. I don't know what that is. See, expect nothing of me. Hey, Bribelette, I see you sneaking in there. How are you? Ads, yeah, we have ads coming up in like 4 minutes. Thank you. I have a question about that, actually. So mods can see that, right? How come on some channels I mod for, I can't see the ads countdown? I'm very confused by that. Why dress up for a quick store run when I'm going right back home to scrub something else the landlord's left nasty for? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't see it when you're on mobile? Okay, fair. But when I'm on desktop, I can't see it sometimes on some streams. I thought maybe it's just a bug. Maybe I need to report it. I thought maybe there was a setting. They might not have set up the schedule. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe they don't have a schedule. So you can only see a scheduled ad alert. See, Raga coming in again, just knowing all the stuff about Twitch. Thank you, Raga. That makes sense. Yeah, that does sound like that streamer. Mr. Scott, do you always multiply your repair estimates by a factor of 4? Certainly, sir. How else can I keep my reputation as a miracle worker? I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, listen. If you keep expectations low, this is also why I don't dress up in general. Like, I will only dress up and, like, do makeup and all that nonsense for, like, weddings and funerals. That's my rule. Because, like, how often am I in a situation where I work from home? Like, why would I do all of that work for no reason? Doesn't make sense. Also, it's annoying and itchy, and I don't like it. So that way, if I ever do have to dress up, it's like, even if I can do, like, the bare minimum, and people are like, oh, you look so fancy. I'm like, heck yeah, I do with my one thing I did. Yes. Whereas if you always do the one thing, then you have to go, like, above board to make people feel like you're dressed up. And I don't want any of that. Way too much effort. See, Rocket knows. Seems too intermittent. I've gotten lazy about checking, but I usually have to go toggle the setting. Oh, interesting. I think I set it to, so for anyone who doesn't know, we do 180 seconds of ads once an hour here. I just put it all together, and this basically eliminates pre-roll ads so that people who come to check out the stream don't just get immediately hit in the face with ads. I find that to be a turnoff, and I find that a lot of people are just like, oh, whatever, I'm not gonna stay. It also helps with, like, people not getting hit with ads when they raid, which I feel bad when that happens. So anyway, thank you for anyone who tolerates the ads. They're coming up in like a minute and a half. If you want to mute the tab and go take a break, all we do during the ads here is stretch, take a stretch break, and that way nobody misses anything, and we'll get back to it after the ad break. So it's also good for me because I need to be stretching more. Eventually, if I ever feel brave, I'm also going to add a lift command so that kind of like Chris Wright does, and that way I can, like, I mean, I'll do it off camera. I'm definitely not working out on camera. I'm not a crazy person. But you know, it's nice for me to get up and, like, do some physical stuff and not just sit here all day long. So thank you everybody for your patience with that. We'll be doing that in just a minute. You live in a beach town. What's a suit? That's fair. See, I also am I'm more of a mountain girl. Anthony says, I love dressing up when you need, oh, you do like it? You actually enjoy dressing up? Otherwise, heck no. I don't know. I don't like drawing attention to myself. Streaming is a whole conundrum for me. I was just talking about this on my stream yesterday. I want to, like, redo my overlay so that my face is, like, I want my window to be this small on the screen. Like, I don't need all this. and I want to make more room for the art and less of this. But I haven't done the setup stuff I need to do. If you had nice clothing that was actually wearable for more than 5 minutes, then I would wear nicer stuff more often. I don't have very many, like I said, I pretty much only dress up for weddings and funerals. It's too much work. And there's so much expectation. I'm sure guys feel this too, but especially on women, I hate putting myself in a position to be judged, you know? That's really what it is. I just don't want to be judged. I just want to be left alone. And if that means I don't dress up, that's great, because that's less work I have to do. But, you know, if you enjoy it, hey, more power to you. I'm just not wired that way. I was joking / not joking with Claire, for anyone who missed it yesterday, who likes to dress up, and I was like, but listen, I have to constantly be ready to climb a tree. If what I'm wearing is not going to help me climb a tree, I can't do it. It's like, what if I need to escape? And it's sort of a joke, but it's also not. Like, I like being able to just, like, jump into action and do something. So, like, if I can't do that, if whatever I'm wearing is going to inhibit that, like, it's a safety issue. What if a tiger is chasing me? Of course, a tiger could probably climb a tree. You guys know what I mean. Let's go into the ad break. Does it count if you change tabs? Wait, does what count? I think yeah, exactly. See, Barbara gets it. Do not perceive me. Exactly. Yes. That is the most accurate Kasey statement. See, Ryu knows. Ryu knows. Ryu's known me for a long time. Yeah. This is not a new thing. Oh yeah, I mean everybody is being judged. I'm talking about, like, specifically the way you look. And I know guys have it too, just it's different than women. I don't know, there's a lot of objectification going on in general, but let's take a stretch break. If I can't do a backflip in the clothes, then it's not worth it. Granted, I can't do a backflip anyway, but still, yeah. See, Brian, listen, it's the knowledge that if you needed to and somehow were able to, that you could. I just feel limited, you know? There's certain things you can't do in heels. I don't wear heels ever. No. Yeah, hey bots, how you doing? We're doing a little stretch break right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but for anyone who can hear the sound of my voice, this is our once an hour stretch break, so feel free if you'd like to. The stretch I like to do is take yourself out of that shrimp posture, you know, kind of like hunched over your tech or your sketchbook or whatever you're doing, and overarch your back to kind of overcorrect that. So you're taking your back from this to like a C shape, so you're just arching your back and pushing your shoulder blades together, and you just hold that position for like 20 seconds or so. And the hardest part of this, I think, is like keeping my shoulder blades flexed, like really focus on like keeping those muscles tight and flexing, and that's going to over time strengthen them to like hold your shoulders back in place. So you do this for about 20 seconds. You're basically trying to make your shoulder blades touch, and then after about 20 seconds or so, which I think we're almost there, you just relax your arched pose. So you basically stop arching your back. So what this is going to do is take you from this to this to this, right? So it just straightens you out a little bit. And over time, if you do that every time you notice like your shoulders rolling forward or something, and you kind of keep pushing your shoulders back, over time it kind of like if your shoulders are like pulled forward like this, it's going to slowly pull them back to where they should be and help you walk more upright, more, I guess, without it feeling weird. Like, I've been doing that particular exercise for over a year now, and I've definitely noticed the difference. Like, it does not feel uncomfortable at all for me to sit with my shoulders back now. It's now just a matter of like muscle memory of not just like habitually rolling my shoulders forward, but it doesn't feel weird the way it used to. So I think it does work. It just takes some time. And then we can also do some like carpal tunnel stretches or something. We've got about 15 seconds left. Let's see. Same on the practicality, but honestly, if it tears, it tears. Yeah, that's true. I also don't like spending money on stuff if I don't have to, and fashion feels like a frivolity. And so I'm like, well, I could buy this dress I'll wear twice, or I could buy food for a week. Like, this one feels more necessary, so I usually do that. How you doing, bots? Yeah, we're doing suits formal wear studies today. If anybody wants to. If anyone wants to draw something else, like if anyone's new to the art gym and you don't know how it works, you can do any kind of study that you want. It's just kind of an accountability session to do the hard work that we all as artists know we should be doing, which is like practicing stuff we're not used to drawing and trying to improve our skill sets, learn more things. Feel free to choose any topic you'd like. And if anyone wants to, you can put it in the Discord. And there's a little section of the Discord that says the art gym. You can put it. You can do suit studies if this inspires you. If you want to do yesterdays, we did dresses yesterday. You could do something else, do an animal, do a figure study. As long as it's work safe, you can drop it in there and I will put it on screen and we'll share it at the end of the stream. So that's coming up in like, gosh, actually it's coming up in like half an hour, 40 minutes. Usually we end around 11 a.m. Between like 10:45 and 11 a.m. So yeah. Anyway, that's what we do. But yeah, how you doing, bots? It's good to see you. And Ungloy, welcome in. So am I wearing a dress right now? No, absolutely not. No, I think I own like 3 dresses, and I've worn each one of them maybe 3 times. In case you missed it, we were talking about formal wear and people's preferences. And I definitely prefer to only wear formal wear if I have to, i.e. a wedding or a funeral. It's pretty much the only time I dress up. It's very rare that I do it any other time. Good, just grinding? Well, I hope the grinding is going well. Bots is another artist you guys should follow. Really been doing some cool like animation and stuff too, and does lots of art on their stream. Art and games, I think. You're unpacking old slacks you tore forever ago and you're selling pieces into some cat toys. Oh, that's awesome, Dusk. Very, you know, a lot of people are going back to this idea of like reusing instead of just buying new stuff for lots of reasons. One, the economy is intimidatingly bad, and so people are trying to save money, which I think is probably what usually motivates that kind of thing. But I think there's a lot of just like general awareness of the damaging nature of consumerism. And I don't know, I definitely am for that. I have a mending pile in my bedroom. Granted, I don't get to it very often. I just actually got through the mending pile like a month ago, but it had been sitting there for about a year. So it's like anytime something gets a hole in it, if it's not too bad or it looks mendable, I'll just toss it in the pile to get to it when I get to it. And it was pretty much a matter of like, okay, I'm running out of jeans. I should probably patch some of these or buy new jeans. And so I fixed some. I actually took some down to Texas and had my mom help me fix one of them. Some of them I think are beyond repair and they're probably going to turn into patch material. But I don't have a sewing machine, so jeans in particular are very annoying to fix. Because it hurts to sew through them. I'm sure that happened and I don't think I can go back to the office ever again. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? I missed it. You went to work with torn pants yesterday? Oh no, germs! Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. That's the worst. Ugh. Listen. I'm sure if you work with nice people, they understand that you didn't know. Bot says, I have an amazing art book on drawing suits. Oh, interesting. Highly recommend. Their work is great. I'm not familiar with them. Do you have a link or something? Sato Fakuro? Is that how you say it? I'm gonna look that up. Making a note to self here. Very cool. Very nice painty style too. The suit drawing book. Very nice. That's really handy. Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of planes going on in suits. All right, well, speaking of, let's get a new suit picture. I'm done with this one. We're finished with you, Tom Hiddleston, who I definitely knew who you were when I saw the picture and super didn't think you were someone else. I don't recognize him without Loki hair. So many suit options. I kind of want to do like a 3-piece suit. I think 3-piece suits are kind of interesting. Here's a fun one. This guy is like, he's got like a trench coat on top of his suit. So I don't know if this counts, but I do like the shape of the trench coat. I think he's got a three-piece suit on. Ooh, this one's nice too. It's got a giant logo on the front, but it is a very nice image. Should we just stick with the dog, like English people with dogs and suits theme? Oh, we'll do this one. We'll put both of these on screen and maybe I'll get to the other one. Here's the other one I thought was kind of cool, but this one's really nice too. We'll put it under, we'll just make a little row of people in suits with dogs. Look at that. Dapper dog and dapper gentleman. The face this guy is giving in the background is hilarious to me and a little distracting. We're just gonna try and get rid of that. Money and the fabric's still good to reuse, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, it saves money, and why throw out all the good fabric? Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely a skill set though to know how to like make all that stuff. I think it's coming back. Like I have quite a few friends that are getting into sewing or have been into sewing and kind of really getting back into it lately. But I know like my mom made a lot of her own clothes when she was younger. It definitely used to be more of a common skill. It's one of those like dying art forms, but I think you know, frankly, financial crisis is going to bring back a lot of the self-sustaining skill sets, I'm sure. He's disgusted. Yeah, he really is. That guy in the back did not approve. Did not approve of this guy. This bougie man here. That's okay. I think he has a good fit, so we're gonna draw it. Or maybe the shoe choice? Do you not like the shoes? Isn't there a rule with shoes? You're never supposed to wear brown shoes, the blue suit, or something like that? How does that work? Isol! Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. How's it going, friend? Seems clashy. Is it? I actually don't know the rules. We have a decent sewing machine, but we've discovered we are rather awful at sewing. Not the best, and we're cosplayers also. Well, see, at least you have a motivation to improve. Here's the thing. Sewing, like many things, is a skill. You know, you just gotta spend the time. I bet you can get there. I think it's like the meticulousness of sewing that kind of, my brain is just like not as interested. But if I like had to, you know, if I had no other way to get clothing, I would learn to sew, you know. I think belt and shoes should match. I don't think he's wearing a belt. What do you do in this situation, Ugly? Teach me the rules of suits. Glitchy, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Background judger was clashing with his track pants. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, guy. Listen, you're literally in tracksuit and shoes and I don't know. Maybe he was probably just staring at the camera crew, quite honestly. No belt equals you have to go barefoot. Is that the rule of suits? That's news to me. I'm doing well, Isol. I'm doing well. If you guys aren't following our friend Isol, make sure that you do. I'm sure most folks here in chat know Be It Isol, but if you don't, if you've somehow missed Be It Isol, go rectify that right now. You won't regret it. Isol is good people. Great fun. Lovely streams. Awesome art. Fantastic oil painter. Who I've had the pleasure of co-streaming with a couple of times now. And hopefully will again soon. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I doing it this way? This is the dumbest way to draw this. What is wrong with me? I need to do the thing I'm always saying, which is draw the shapes. Draw the shapes, Kasey. The shapes. You know this. A tracksuit equals a Slavic tuxedo. What? Jeans and a denim jacket equals a Canadian tuxedo. Really? I just always think that's like a very 1990s look. I remember denim jeans. Denim was like a huge look. Everything was jeans jackets. But those are back, I guess, now. I think that's pretty funny. I never should have gotten rid of my trunks jacket. Did anyone else have a trunks jacket? Maybe that was just what me and my friends called it. But you guys know, do you guys remember this look? Short jacket, long sleeves. But denim. It's trunks. You know what a trunks jacket is? Yeah. I mean, it was like a cheap Kohl's version of a trunks jacket, I guess. Oops. Should have known it would have come back. Also, yeah, Bigman, hey, how are you? Sorry, I totally didn't even see that. You have the same color in OBS as Germs, and I definitely, my brain was just like, oh, Germs. Did it have pins in it too? No. Well, unless you mean safety pins, probably. Maybe not in that jacket, but I definitely had some jeans that I safety pinned. I actually made my parents really mad one time because they bought me these like baggy jeans, and they were definitely not Jinkos, but you know, I was trying to be one of the cool kids, and so I like cut holes in the knees and put safety pins in them. Still feel bad about it. Got quite the talking to about money and ruining perfectly good clothing. Pattern from a bolero jacket. I don't know what that is, Kodali. What's a bolero jacket? You're recovering? Recovering from what? Are you okay? What's wrong, Big Thing? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to. What's a bolero jacket? Let me look it up. Bolero jacket. Oh. I thought these were called cardigans. Short torso, long sleeves equals bolero. Oh. See, I clearly pay a lot of attention to fashion. Remembers when Jinko came out. Huh. Well, it turns out this is not a good look for me anyway, as somebody with a short torso. It did no favors for me, I will tell you that. No, it just made me look even stumpier. You went on a work trip last week and brought back COVID? Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, that's a huge bummer, Pikmin. I'm glad that you're on the mend. I hope it clears up for you fast. Feeling much better? Good. Ooh, steampunk bolero. Okay, I'm falling down the rabbit hole. We gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Didn't Jinkos make a comeback recently? I feel like all the early 2000s fashions are back in. Cause I think jean jackets were still in the early 2000s a little bit. They were on their way out. Like that and the tattoo necklaces. I feel like I saw some like teenagers wearing those things and I was like, oh man, nothing changes. It's like, what happened? This is definitely a more gestural study of jackets, I guess, but I'm just built this way. Can't help it. I like it. Jinko and Fresh Jive came out at the same time. What is Fresh Jive? I don't know if I remember that one. Cross colors. None of these, I barely even know Jinko, frankly. Central recently discovered he'd lost enough weight to fit back into his high school baggy pants with a bunch of straps, not Jinkos. Oh my gosh, is Ryu still in the chat? Ryu totally had some pants like that. Ryu, do you still have those pants? I don't even know if she's still here. I don't want to call her out. Oh my gosh, I had so many friends that had those. I secretly wanted some, but I was too afraid. It's another thing, like, I don't wear dresses, not just because they're dresses, but because, like, I don't think I could ever wear something that flashy, because it's just so, it's so eye-catchy, and I think I would be, like, self-conscious to, like, draw attention to myself, but I always thought they looked cool when I was a teenager, of course, you know. Anything that's edgy when you're a teenager, you're like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. And I had no idea what rave culture was or like what those usually got worn at and stuff, but every time Jinko starts to die out, they found a new crowd. Did they? Yeah, I think big pants are back in, like, in lots of fashion. The waist isn't baggy, but the legs are super baggy with a whole bunch of random straps all over. Yeah, yeah. I definitely know exactly the pants you're, at least I'm pretty sure I know the kind of pants you're talking about. I'm pretty sure aren't they called rave pants? I think they're called rave pants. I need to study ties. Ties have like their own particular knotting. Fresh Jive. Did all the redoings of brand logos. Huh. I have no idea. I don't know what you're referencing. I'm so sorry. I'm wearing those pants right now. Are you really? Germs? You're wearing rave pants right now? Super comfy and funny when you walk? Or are you talking about Jinkos? Wait, now I need to know everything about your pants. For anyone who doesn't know, let's see, rave pants. Yeah. Oh no, these are not what I'm thinking of. Maybe goth rave pants. There we go. No, all these new ones are like really colorful. This is sort of what... Just like belts, like I always think of, when I think of the type of pant that was in style, I think of like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. You're really, really wearing rave pants. That's awesome. Let's see, 2000s belt pants maybe. Gosh, this is like stepping into a time capsule. Yeah, just like stuff like this, I guess. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like stuff like this, which is like tons of belts on them. I don't know what the rest of these are. That's not what I'm looking for. But like all my friends wore these, like pants that looked like this, basically. Except for like less colors back then. Yeah, heckin' belts. Edgy teens. We were all a bunch of edgy teens back then. Maybe like this? I don't know. Anyway. I feel like Squall had a little bit of the like excessive belts thing going on. Not as bad as I remember, actually. Some on the leg for some reason, and a bunch on the waist. But... Ah! Yes, we're scrolling slightly. Fine, fine, fine. It's relevant to the conversation. Kasey needs to know about your pants. Yeah, when you put it that way, it's kind of creepy. Lulu from FF10 had a lot of belts. That is true. Her whole outfit was... Oh my gosh. Did anyone else wonder how heavy that dress must have been? I wanted pants like those too, but they were too expensive. Exactly. Yep. Same Dusk. They were expensive, and also I would never have had the guts to actually wear them. Yeah, I guarantee you, if you were to actually make this dress like the way it appears, there's no way it doesn't weigh way too much. Unless they're like faux belts, maybe. But for those who haven't seen Lulu before, see how, you can't really see it, but there's like a gajillion belts here. Look at this. Like, that has to weigh at least 50 pounds. And you know what's even funnier about this whole game? It's set in a tropical environment, and this is what she chooses to wear. Like fur and leather and belts. It always makes me laugh. I do love FF10 though. But yeah, that was totally the look. That was totally the look. She's like Rock Lee when she takes off the dress. She's 100 times faster. Yeah. Yes, I'm going. Not that kind of belt outfit. Stomping down the Lunchables aisle? Oh, look at you. Hey Funkle, how are you? Shoulderless because it's goth tropical. Goth tropical. What a phrase. What would, if you had to design something that was goth tropical, what would you design? I just feel like those belts would be so heavy to walk around with, and so, like, that is like a sweat machine. You would just be on fire if you put that on in a tropical environment. It'd be so bad. And then in X2, for those who played X2, she's also pregnant in that dress, and I'm like, listen here, game designers. There's no way. Black, orange with little green nubbin where it was attached to the tree. Aww, that's cute. Goth trop sounds like a horrible tie. It does. It's just the black and white bathing suits from the early 1900s. Oh my gosh, you're right! Oh no, a goth tropical's already happened. Yanni, you're a genius. Hold on. 1900s bathing suits. Striped. Yeah, it's very Sweeney Todd. Goth tropical has already existed, everybody. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Look at this is straight up goth tropical, absolutely. Look at this. There it is, goth tropical, guys. We did it. We did it in the 1900s. They've even got hose and leggings on. Amazing. Very sharp, Yanni. Oh, for anyone who's drawing along and wants to do the show and tell piece of the art gym, if you have something that you'd like to have on screen that's a study, as long as it's a study, feel free to drop it in the art gym section. If you have something that is not a study, but you still want to share it, there is also like an art share, there's a works in progress share, there's critique share, there's all kinds of places to share stuff for whatever it is you need. And then there's also the monthly art showcase actually happening. That's on, I think the deadline for that is Wednesday. So if anyone has something they want to put in the showcase, deadline is Wednesday. We do it, you have all month to work on it, and then every month we do a showcase the following, like the first afternoon stream of the next month basically. So we'll be doing that on the 5th. So if anybody would like to get a piece in there, that's how you do it. You don't need sunscreen if you're wearing a full dress. It's true. That is, yeah, it's true. You almost missed suits. Yangularoo, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Glad you could make it. Speaking of goth, Yangularoo has a lovely gothic cheese right now. Hope you're enjoying your goth cheese. Oh, my cheese turned into a skull. So I also have a goth cheese today. We're all just tropical goth today. Oh, thank you, Barry, for contributing to the plein air sketch. Where are we at on that? Let me check. Oh my gosh, we're almost halfway there. We're 43% of the way to another plein air sketch day. So if you guys would like to do that for an art gym, we'll walk around the studio property, draw some mountains here in Colorado, draw some animals on the farm. We did that last week, was it? Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I can't remember. But people seem to like it, so if you want to do another one, you can let me know by voting using some channel points. And if you don't have any channel points, well, you can get 500 by following. And then you can also, I think, get more from just lurking and sticking out through a raid. Like if you hang out with me through a raid, I think you get a bunch more too. So it shouldn't take too long if you just hang out. You should rack up the channel points pretty quickly, I think. Oh, thanks, Cecil. Yours is also goth? Oh yeah, yours is also goth. Which one is that? That is the 9-month goth, apparently. The goth cheese. I need to probably update my like sub badges and stuff. Oh, thank you, BJ White. I appreciate that. Eventually we're going to bring back the game voting stuff too. As far as you guys helped me pick a game to play on stream. Since I've been convinced to play a game like once a month on stream. We can either finish Okami or we could start a new game, and I have a few in mind. thanks, Pikmin. And yeah, thanks to everybody just like hanging out too. I really do appreciate the company. I know it doesn't seem like it, but you guys keep me on task. Yes, I get a little distracted sometimes, but trust me, if I was not doing this stream, I would not be doing studies. So thank you all for helping me do studies just with your presence. It's greatly appreciated. Love to all the lurkers. But yeah, if anyone is wanting to participate in the Art Gym show and tell part, we'll be doing that in about 10 or 15 minutes. And this is my only stream today, so just be aware. I know I stream in the afternoons sometimes. That's, for anyone new here, that's just on Mondays and Wednesdays. Tuesday is my admin day, so I'm probably going to spend a lot of today finishing setting up my Ko-fi shop, hopefully. That's like the big one I want to do. And then ordering some paper for my printer. If anyone has any paper suggestions, I've gotten a few from some folks, but if anyone knows a good paper company, let me know, for art prints specifically. Sorry, had to cough. Yeah, hopefully it's a productive day. I want to get a bunch of stuff done so that I can feel less guilty about taking it easy in the evenings. I feel like I'm definitely less stressed lately, but there's always something to do, you know? There's never like a time when you're working for yourself that you really couldn't be doing some work. So it's kind of, I don't know. I was trying to talk about this last night on stream and see if anyone had ideas too, but I don't really know how people, especially artists, like I don't really know how people manage to have like a healthy work-life balance. It seems like you're pretty much working non-stop the minute you wake up until the minute you go to bed. And it's so hard to know when to stop and like prioritize other things. I really struggle with it. Epson presentation paper is what we've been recommended towards for art prints. Oh, interesting. Okay. I will write that down. I'll make a little note before I forget. I know there's like different textures of paper too, so I kind of want to experiment with different paper types with my printer, and just see like what works best. I'm still trying to get to know the printer. Good old Prince Charming. There we go. Let's see, where's my list? Here it is. Comes in matte and glossy. Matte is, yeah, I would do matte, I think. I know there's also some papers that I've seen that you can get like that almost like look like watercolor paper. It's not as like intense as that. Hold on, I have to write this down before I forget. Dang it. Here we go. I keep copying nothing on accident and it messes up my clipboard. There we go. I'm in some like Colorado Convention artist groups too, and I might reach out to them and just see what they use, because they definitely do a lot more prints than I do. For they can be someone. Feeling like it's not enough. There we go. It takes a body got to be enough. This shoe shape is very odd. I do like the tiny heel. It's very very dapper. Oh boy, boy, the upstairs neighbors have started their morning roller derby, guys. I don't know what it is. My old neighbor, not the neighbors I had before these, but the ones before them were also the same kind of like demographic, like some similar age, like college boys. And they also had like a rolly chair or something that they rolled across the whole kitchen. I never really understood it. I don't know how, somehow my neighbors before managed to not be that way. Did you just hear it? Did you? It's really loud. Yeah, I don't understand. I love where I live. I wish I wasn't in an apartment, but I do have a really good deal considering where I live. It's very expensive here generally, and I've got a really nice landlord. I know that's not common, but he's never raised rent on us in like 8 years. However long I've been here. 6 years? I don't know. And he was giving me a deal to begin with, and it's a really nice location. It's just, I don't love having apartment neighbors. I really wish I could afford this place by myself, but my roommate's great, but it would be nice to cut costs and not have to have a studio and just like make one of these bedrooms a studio and just have this space, but yeah. It's just the upstairs neighbors. Epson is still probably the go-to brand for printing. Is it? Yeah, I think Brother is really good too, but I don't know. I haven't had a printer in so long. I'm just trying to find what's best for like art stuff, and it seems like I've heard good reviews about the one I have, so here's hoping the reviews live up to it, but it's just been so long since I've printed stuff. When I printed those stickers, I was kind of like, oh man, they're not quite as vibrant as they are on the PC, but then like of course they're not going to be. Like I'm not sure why I thought they would be. And I did find a better setting too, like a better print profile to use to kind of get the colors a little bit more vibrant, which was good. Still not quite screen accurate, but I don't think that's super possible, to be honest. We should do a shoes day. Do you guys want to do shoes day? Ooh, should we do shoes day on a Tuesday? That'd be funny. Let's do that. Let's do Happy Shoes Day sometime next month. I'm glad we had this conversation. Hey, yeah, we'll do that. Joining suits really suits me? Oh gosh, you loaded. Yeah, it is a nice landlord, right, Dusk? Yeah. Not raising prices. I know, yeah, even through COVID. He actually lowered prices for us during COVID because both of us lost our jobs temporarily. Well, I lost my job temporarily. And then went back to work in a different capacity. Once my company figured out what they were doing. And then my roommate also got cut, but then got rehired. But yeah, it was really nice. He's been a really great landlord. Yeah. He basically told us, like when I first got the place, I didn't have a roommate yet, and I was like trying to scramble to find one. Ended up, my current roommate is the sister of a friend I had made at the time, and anyway, when he was first showing the place, he found out I was an artist, and he was like, oh, you're an artist, cool. Well, let me know if the price is too high, and I'll lower it for you. I like helping out artists. And I thought that was really odd, but cool at the time. I was like, oh gosh, that's really nice, thank you. And then when he gave me the price, I was like, you know, it is a little outside of my budget. Could you do, like, he basically knocked $400 off of rent for me. Which I was just like, holy cow. Thank you, like, that's amazing. Actually, he did it so easily, I kind of almost think we could have gotten an even better, like, I kind of feel like we could have gotten maybe 500 off or something, but I didn't want to ask for too much, you know, and be, like, greedy. But, you know, like, Golden and the area out here is super expensive, so. Anyway, and then I found out later that he actually is an artist himself. Like, that's what he does on the side, outside of, like, I guess he was a software guy in the 80s or something, and that's kind of where he made his living, and then he just now in retirement, and, like, even back then, I guess, but does, like, art stuff, like sculptures and things. So, anyway, very nice guy, and I just feel extremely grateful that I managed to find this place, so I'm probably not going to leave anytime soon unless I can actually afford my own place, just because it's such a good deal. I know, right, Dusk? No, he's very, very nice guy. And I feel very, very lucky because I know most people have really bad experiences with their landlords. In fact, one of the landlords who owns the rest of this complex is not super liked by her renters. But anyway. My sis wasn't tied to the job over here, I'd be begging for that address. Our landlords keep nickeling and diming us, yeah. No, see, it's kind of a unique situation I'm in. Like, it's not really an apartment complex, it's like my landlord owns 2 of these units, and then somebody else owns the rest, and then there's one other owner. It's not very big, and it's not like yeah, no, it's, I think I just got extremely lucky, very, very blessed and fortunate, and all that good stuff. Hey, Rayor. I just made this tea yesterday and it's cold, but it also tastes funny. Tea doesn't go bad overnight, does it? I might need to dump that out. Oh, Rayor has a Draw Me an Animal game. Oh, and a gratitude jar from Rue. Let's do those really fast. Let's do the Draw Me an Animal first, and then I'll do the gratitude jar. I have my gratitude jar right here. Perfect. So if anyone hasn't been around for the Draw Me an Animal, the way it works is I will write down the name. Please don't give any hints in chat. I'm just going to draw based on what I think it is, and then we will go look it up together. So an eye, I'm pretty sure, is like that long-fingered nocturnal primate with giant eyes. So I'm going to draw that. I can't remember if they're related to lemurs or not, but I think they're real creepy, so I don't really look at them a lot. This is what I remember of an eye. It's gonna look like a weird sloth. Do they have... I think they have like little primate ears too. This is gonna look like Alien Gollum. I can't remember if they have tails. Maybe they have little noses like this, like a lemur. Gosh, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've looked at an eye. So yeah, this is the game. This is me trying. Oh, I was supposed to look at the time. It's 10, we'll say 10:35, so I've got 4 minutes left. I just remember they have like long dig and claw hand. It's very salad fingers. I don't remember anything about what these guys look like. I'm trying to remember if they have tails. I don't think they do, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, they're super interesting. I just remember their giant eyes, and this looks terrifying, so I apologize. These are the features I recall, but this looks like a monster. It's definitely not what it looks like. But this is what we're going with, because this is all I can think of. I have not, I don't draw primates a lot. I can picture in my head, hold on, like I can picture like, oops, oh no. I did a thing and I don't know how to fix it, help, what do I do? Oh, I fixed it. Like I think I remember them having like these like fuzzy things around their face maybe? I don't know. I might be thinking of a lemur though. So this is something adjacent to an eye. Definitely. Maybe. Possibly. This is you, Smugsy? Oh no. Yes. That's all I can remember. I just remember they have really big eyes and really long fingers. I don't remember anything else. I'm sorry that I'm drawing a nightmare creature. I think they have like big orange eyes maybe. I'll make his eyes less creepy here. There you go. Make him look slightly less creepy with the beady eyes. There, slightly better maybe? Slightly less offensive to eye eyes everywhere. Yeah, have a good lunch. Thanks for hanging out. I'm doing what I can here, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize for this monstrosity that is this II attempt. Everyone who's looking up from Lurk is like fleeing in horror. Like, oh no, what happened to the stream? Just know they're like shaggy. So we'll just draw like little fur details or something. Okay, I'm gonna say that's my II. I think I have another minute, but I don't want to subject you all to this anymore, so let's go see what they actually look like. So welcome to the animal game, everybody. Let's see. Oh, actually, I didn't make the ears big enough. Shoot, I think I did this last time too. I gave it monkey ears instead of like mammal ears. I gotta remember that. Okay, well, listen. Okay, I may have over-exaggerated the eyes slightly. I may have slightly over-exaggerated the eyes. I'm gonna say I did not get this. I basically drew a creepy lemur monkey. Which I think these are primates, but it's definitely not a monkey. It is the long-fingered lemur. So it is it's a type of lemur. So I just gotta remember it's got more of a lemur face and like muzzle than a primate face, even though lemurs are a type of primate. Special thin middle finger. Oh, I thought it was the pointer finger. They can use to catch grubs and larvae out of trees. You thought I had it? I mean, yeah, they are primates, yeah. It's just, I really exaggerated the eyes. What is the other? There is something else though that does have large dish-like eyes. I wonder if it's another type of like primate in Madagascar. There's a skeleton of an eye. Very monkey looking. It's like a weird monkey. You've drawn something that's somewhere in that family tree. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of curious if I think I got it confused with one of these. Let's see. Oh yeah, this. My tab just crashed. This has been happening all the time, guys. This thing. Ugh, it crashed again. This right here. These. Is that a slow loris? Did I confuse it with a loris? It's a loris, yeah. I think I'm thinking of these lorises that have these giant eyes right here. This one. That's definitely what or one of these maybe. But yeah, there's definitely a theme. Look at that one. But I think I was thinking of this thing. Anyway, just to give myself some credit, I guess. Not that I deserve it. Shoot, I just had a whole bunch of stuff crash. Hold on. Let me... Firefox keeps crashing on me. It's driving me crazy. I think that used to be what was causing the crashes actually at my studio was Firefox. Now that that's not happening anymore. Let me close some tabs here. Anyway, yeah, King Julian. Okay, so the eye has rodent-like teeth and a special thin middle finger used to catch grubs and larvae. World's largest nocturnal primate, it's characterized by its unusual method of finding food. It taps on trees to find grubs and knows holes in the wood, using its forward slanting incisors to create a small hole in which it inserts its narrow middle finger to pull out the grubs. It's called percussive foraging, and it takes up to 5 to 41% of foraging time. Nice. The only other living mammal species known to find food this way are the striped possum. Oh, interesting. And tricos. What is that? Triox? What is a trioc? This could be a potential draw me an animal. What are you? Oh. It's like a tiny striped possum. Oh, it looks like a little, look, it's got little eye hands. It does the exact same thing. Look at that. Except it's got, it's like its ring finger. It looks like. Huh. Interesting. Okay. The eye fills the niche of a woodpecker. Yep. I was gonna say woodpeckers definitely do this. This is where they live, in Madagascar. Unfortunately, it looks like they are endangered, which I hate. but it's good that we're talking about them. Because, you know, just remember the eye, guys. Let's not let them go away. If you want to learn more about these guys, I'm gonna link you. There's those crazy hands. This one almost looks like... I think that's the finger that they use, right? The middle one. It's like super slender. But it almost looks like withered or something. Like, look how thin that finger is compared to the others. That is so crazy. It seems like that would be super breakable, too. Ooh, look at this. Look at that claw. Look how tiny it is compared to the others. Well, this is gonna crash my tab for sure. Look at that. Wow. Look how skinny, even down to the base of the metatarsal. Or carpal. Wow. That's really cool. That's so weird, but so cool. I would be so afraid of breaking that if I was an eye. Aww. Thought to be bad omens. When spotted, they are killed on sight and hung up so the evil spirit will be carried away. So even the local people think they're creepy. That's really sad. I hope that they've been able to educate them to ask them to stop. That, like, that's not a thing. Almost vestigial, yeah. If you guys want to learn more about the eye, there is the link. Spider hands, yeah, it's crazy. The song Crazy Train references those types of lemurs. Oh, does it? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. A bush baby? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Firefox, yeah. So crazy. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I didn't know. I thought I'd... I mean, Slow Loris, listen. We've had Slow Loris as a drumming animal before. But yeah, I think I got that mixed up. Crazy. Well, there we go. We learned about another animal today. Good job, everybody. I think I am gonna call it here, and we're gonna get into the stuff that you guys are drawing. I didn't quite finish this guy, but maybe I'll just do a little shading on the pants, and then that'll be your 5-minute warning, chat. So if anybody wanted to participate in the show and tell piece of the draw along, you got a few minutes. I'm just gonna add a little shadow, and then we're gonna call it. I feel like a joke went over my head, which is highly likely. I'm gonna look up the lyrics to Crazy Train later, and then I'll get it. Correct. Dang it. Always. Always. I'm too gullible for the internet, guys. It's just the reality of my life. Thank you for accepting me and all my gullibility. Or maybe you don't, actually. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be presumptive. Okay. I feel pretty okay about this. We're gonna call it done. And then we're gonna get into the Discord and look at what you guys have been doing since the end of stream yesterday. You know what? Actually, it does bother me that I didn't finish the hand. Let me just detail the hand slightly. Oh, I should have looked at who said it. It was Bickman. Bickman's always yanking chains around here. Oh, I should hydrate. Thank you. Okay. Ah! Firefox is crashing again. Help! Everything keeps going black on my monitor. It's my least favorite feature. Okay, wow, these hands are terrible. What is wrong with me? It's because the foreshortening is kind of wild, but... Okay, there we go. Oh well. You know what? We'll just say that that's what it looks like. It's fine. Save, hydrate, and then we're gonna look at what you guys did. So I'm gonna go into the Discord, check it out, and we'll see what everyone's gotten up to. Let me save too, in case everything crashes. I don't have to start a crash counter for my apartment setup. That would be bad. Okay, Discord, here we go. If anyone is drawing along and you'd like to show your work, you can drop it in the Discord. That just reminded me. I know that sometimes people don't participate in the Discord, and that's okay. Let me see. But just know that if you drew along today, I'm proud of you. Is it because he says I a bunch? Is that why? Is that what we're getting at here? Okay, let's get into the Discord and see what you guys are up to. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna post, or show, not post, but I'll show everything that has been posted in there since yesterday. Remember, you don't have to do a suit. So I know people may have done some other things. So we're gonna go to yesterday's study, which was dresses. So there's mine from yesterday. We're gonna go to everything below that, and that's what we'll show on screen. And if you are a streamer, be sure to let us know, and we can, yeah, we can shout you out. So first up is actually Rue. Rue did a lily study before lunch. Yangularoo. I love this. Birthday lilies, so cute. Yangularoo does incredible artwork and is an awesome animator here on Twitch. So if you guys are not following Rue, oh sorry Mace, I didn't know if you were AFK. I'll let you handle it. I won't do anymore. But there you go. Just double shout out for Rue because she's double amazing, and you can go give her a follow. She has, like I said, tons of animation and tons of character art and stuff too. This is so nice. I wanted to ask. I think Rue just went into lurk mode, so maybe can't tell us, but. I wonder if this is like something drawn from observation, like from actual lilies, like outside. It kind of has that feeling to me, but I could be wrong. But Rue, these look fantastic. Lovely, lovely shapes. Really good energy in these sketches. Really nice study. Like, it makes me want to go find some plants to draw. Actually, we do have some tulips and stuff blooming outside my apartment. Maybe we could go do that sometime. But this looks great, Rue. Thank you so much for sharing. Lovely, lovely lilies. I hope your friend enjoyed them. Let's see. And then Clem. We've been seeing some work from Clem lately. I don't know that Clem streams, but Clem's been doing some fantastic studies and sharing them with us. These are some dress studies, it looks like. And it looks like Clem is actually trying to think a lot about form. I've been seeing a lot of contour lines in Clem's work lately. So these are basically like showing how the fabric is moving. It's not necessarily that these lines existed in the reference image, but rather Clem is trying to focus on dimensionality and like remember that what they're drawing is something that has shape and it's not just a matter of copying lines, right? But these look great. Lovely, lovely studies. Really nice studies of just like fabric draping. Like drapey fabric is very complex and tough to nail, and I think you're doing a great job here. So thank you so much, Clem, for sharing. These look lovely. I'm really excited to see more of your work, or as much as you're willing to share with us anyway. Let's do a little dress emote. Lovely, lovely. Ta-da! Really, really nice. And now we're getting into some from today. We have the zoot suit. Yes, the zoot suits are very fun and amazing. I don't know if I've ever drawn a zoot suit, but this looks great. Really great shapes, honestly. You really captured the bagginess of these fabrics, I guess, really, really well. Very impressive. Hold on, I have an entry. I'm gonna try and get it in here that I'm gonna drop in the chat. It's not mine. I'll explain whenever we had a behind the scenes submission here to the art gym. So there's one. Hold on. Do you guys hear that? Can you guys hear the roller derby that's happening upstairs? Like, tell me that you can hear that. It's so loud. But Amaze, this looks fantastic. And Amaze, if anyone is, you guys can hear it, I was gonna say, it's so loud, surely it's getting picked up. Like, yeah, it's really loud. It happens a lot. I don't understand why college guys have to like roller derby across. Like every college guy we've had up there has done this. I don't know if they have their desk up there and they're just like too lazy to walk to the fridge, but they're just like rolling across the entire thing. Nope, it was not thunder. It's the college boy who lives above me. It's like every time we have a college guy up there, this happens. Oh, we're gonna snooze that out really fast. Make sure you guys are following Amaze though. Incredible artist, very nice person, very chill streams, and yeah, just does a great job. You can see obviously has a great handle on draftsmanship, and does a lot of animating too, has been doing a lot of animated emotes and stuff on stream, and it's just fun to hang out with. So if you aren't already following Amaze, make sure that you go give him a follow. Thank you so much, Amaze, for participating. I hope you had fun. I hope you feel like it was helpful. You said, if I were getting imaginative, I'd make the hat bigger. Yeah, a giant hat would be a good look, for sure. Also, hey Oaks, how are you? Thanks for lurking. It's good to see you. You thought it, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a rolling chair. I hear it when my kid does it in his room. Yeah, it's sharing. It's a very distinctive sound. Also, how are you sharing? It's good to see you. Okay. If I missed anybody in chat, I'm so sorry. But Amaze, this looks great. Great proportions, great shapes, great flow to everything. Fantastic work. Love it. Well done. Do we have a suit emote? I wonder if we have a suit emote. Flailing Carnotaur. They may as well be. Oh, here we go. There's the suit. Very nice. Oh, and here we have one from Dali. Oh, and has the reference here too. So you don't have to provide the reference if you don't want to, but sometimes it is nice for us to see like what you're working from so that we can see how you got there. It's kind of interesting to see how other artists work. We'll just do another suit, even though it's more of like a dress suit. This looks great, and Dali, I think Dali has kind of taken a hiatus on streaming, but we're just gonna do a little shout out anyway. If you guys want to follow, she might be streaming again sometime, and just in case you don't want to miss it. Fantastic study here. Let's get a little close up. This looks great. Really nice values. Really, of course, great gesture and pose. Like really looks awesome. Oh, you are coming back. Cool. Well, there you go. Get a head start and give Dali a follow. Dali works in the industry, does all kinds of really cool stuff. It's always so cool to see your work here, Dali. Thank you so much for drawing along and inspiring us with your studies. And thank you to everybody, honestly, who draws along and shares. I feel like it's always really cool to see other people doing studies, because one thing I didn't expect from doing this stream series is that I would want to keep doing studies after I see everybody else's studies. So it's kind of fun, and it's really fun to see the different, like just the way you handle your textures and the way you handle values is unique to you, much the same as like Amaze is unique to him, and I'm gonna do things differently, and it's really fun to see how everybody like interprets the thing that they're observing. So this looks great, obviously. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, you know what? It'll come, Dali. I have faith. Really nice stuff, and I'm looking forward to catching your stream. Oh, here you have one from Dusk. Dusk, are you still in chat? Do you stream? Let us know and we'll shout you out. Oh, this looks familiar. Is this the same pinstripe suit? First sketch of the day is a little... Hey, that's okay. Remember our theme, right? We're getting the bad... Here, it's right here. Getting the bad drawings out. See? That's what we're doing. So we're all just here acknowledging we're maybe going to be struggling. But that's also part of it. Like you said, first sketch of the day. That's also why starting your day with studies is helpful, because you're just getting the bad stuff out of the way, right? So you can get to the better stuff later. I think you're doing a great job, though. This is really nice. I like that you also drew the dog, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to draw the dog. I had to resist drawing the dog. Doggo is very cute. A great job with the folds and stuff in the proportions. And you know what? Just great. Good job starting your day off with some studies, frankly. That is hard to do. And you said you do stream? I'll give you a shout out too, Dusk. There you go. Make sure you check out Dusk's work. Give some support to another artist here. Let's see. You've seen zoot suits with giant hats? Cowboy? Oh, I believe it. Amaze. But I'm glad somebody else tackled this one as well. And thank you so much for drawing along. Always, I'm gonna find another little suit. I also like, can I just say that, I know it's kind of irrelevant maybe, but I like that you did a blue study. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy seeing studies in blue. Maybe it's like a little bit of bias toward like the blue pencil, right, of animation. I might just be a little biased that way. You were aiming to stay more loose and not nitpick on folds. Yeah, that's a great approach, honestly. It's helpful to try and think in big shapes. At least I find it helpful too. Because to me that makes me focus more on the form and the structure and the proportion rather than like getting like, I don't know, too like like narrow focused, like you said, like tunnel visioned. Because a lot of times when I do that, I find that I'll step back and be like, oh shoot, I hyper focused on this arm and now it's like way badly proportioned to the rest of the body and it's like messed up. So it's a good practice, I think. Yeah, the industry's rough for a lot of people right now, for sure. But thank you so much for drawing, Desk. I appreciate it. If you guys aren't following, speaking of industry folks, if you aren't following Professor Oaks, you're missing out. Make sure that you do. I keep missing Oaks' streams lately. I'm very sad. My evenings feel so empty. Having a series of very busy weeks. But I hope you're doing well, Oaks. It's good to see you. Rue, again, we just gave you a shout out, so it's not gonna pop up all fancy if we shout you out again, but these look so good. These look so good. Like great shapes like in both of these, but I really love the like how much you imply with like simple lines. You're good, but you've been out. Oh, okay, I haven't missed anything. Perfect. Well, I hope you're doing well and you've been out for not bad reasons, but you know, my nights, I don't feel complete if I don't have at least one night a week where like creepy eldritch walrus is speaking to me. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, just go give Oaks a follow. You'll see. Rue, this looks fantastic. I really like you're able to imply so much with such simple lines, and I find that so impressive in your work, Rue. This is definitely like you can feel the animation here, like even in the sketch, even though it's not moving. Just because I feel like that is such like animation almost primes you to look for form and look for dimensionality and like be able to represent that very simply. And yeah, I feel like animators almost have a leg up on this in a way because your like brain is so focused on implying a lot with very little. This is great. This is great, Rue. I'll give you another shout out even though it's not going to pop up, but you guys make sure that you are following Ingularu. Looks fantastic. 11 out of 10, exactly. I don't know who did that, but 11 out of 10. Oh, we have one for Smoog. Hello, hello. Is this Smugsy? So if this is who I think it is, speak up in chat if you want acknowledgement, but if not, that's okay. Oh, this looks great. Oh, this is so stylized too. Participating. No, we love to see it. We love to see it, Smoog. Let us know if you stream. I can't remember. I'm really bad at remembering stuff, but these look great. Hey, it's Smugsy. Smugsy, this looks awesome. Oh, I actually really like the way that you handled the face. I'm really intrigued by it. You do not? Okay, thank you. But man, also like check out these folds on the like you really nailed the shoe shape and the movement of that walking. Like I really struggled with this part. This looks great, Smugsy. Really nice job with the layering of the different jackets and stuff too. I love it. I love it. Such a good look. You have such a, I don't know, such a distinctive like way that you approached this study. I like it a lot. Like it almost feels ready for color to me for some reason. You're more of a lurker. Hey, that's okay. We appreciate lurking is love. Remember, lurking is love. This looks awesome. Thank you so much. I'm honored, honestly, that you decided to participate today. Would love to see any future studies you do for sure. We'll give a little suit reaction since I know that exists. Wait, come on, keyboard. Oh my gosh, I need a new keyboard, you guys. It's driving me crazy. I love it. Okay, so this next one, I know it says I posted it, but this is actually one I'm gonna brag a little bit on my mom. My mom actually sometimes draws along, and she sent me a picture, and she said I could share it with you guys. So my mom did this one, you guys. I believe on her iPad. We got her an iPad, and I think she was in Procreate, but I'm not sure. She could also have been in Fresco. I think I did tell her about Fresco and Rebel, so it could be one of those. But Mom, if you're watching, great job, Mom. This was, I think, from the storm study we did last week. We did an elemental day where we did like storms. Yeah, hi Mom. My mom watches my streams, guys. Thank you for being on your best behavior. But now, Mom, this looks great. You did a great job with like the atmospheric lighting and the reflections. Like, I'm super proud. Yeah, great texture. So my mom, I remember when I was a kid drawing and stuff with my mom. So my mom used to do some drawing and painting when she was younger. So I'm just happy to see her drawing and painting again. So it's good to see you working, Mom. My mom does normally do a lot of like gardening and stuff in the warmer weather, so I'm actually surprised that she took. They must have had some bad weather or something, so that she was inside and bored and decided to draw. Yeah, great. It's a great mood, right? She did a great job. Well, thank you, Mom, for participating, and thank you for letting me share. Hopefully I didn't embarrass you. But you did a great job. Okay, so I think that's the last one. If anybody is still working on stuff, feel free to drop stuff in the art gym section of the Discord, and we'll show it on the end of stream tomorrow. If anyone needs that Discord link, there it is. And it could be a study of anything, right? Like it could be an older one like the Storms one, it could be something from today or something from last week or months ago. If anybody wants to follow along with old art gyms, I do have a YouTube channel. And you can go check out the older art gyms there. But basically you have until tomorrow to post a study if you want it to be on tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna post mine over here. Oops. I'm gonna draw through them and then I'm gonna post them. No, let's see if I can get them all on one screen. I probably cannot. Let's see if I can move stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, the rolly chair is killing me. At least they don't do it at midnight, I guess. The guys who were up there before me, or before them, definitely would do it all hours, but... let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to like consolidate them so I can get a screenshot. Should I cut off his foot or his head? I don't like the foot, so let's just cut it off there. Okay, so I'm gonna post mine, and then anything that is posted below mine is what we'll show on stream tomorrow, okay? So please don't rush, like get what you need to out of your studies if you are still doing a study. We'd love to show it off on stream, but no pressure either. If you drew today and you didn't share it, that is okay too. I'm just proud of anybody who took some time to, yeah, to do some studying today if you did. And hopefully you will sometime if you weren't able to today. Okay, we are going to quickly, I'm going to try and beat this ad. We have an ad coming up and I don't want you guys to sit through it. So hopefully I can find somebody to raid before the ad because I don't have any more snoozes. But thank you all for being here. I super appreciate it. Don't go anywhere just yet. You're going to get more channel points that you can use for stuff around here if you stick it out through the raid. We're just going to go find another artist, typically somebody. I try to pick somebody who's doing something like work safe so nobody has to worry if you're watching at work or something or you have kids around. Let's see who we can locate. But yeah, thank you to everybody showing up in the credits here. I really appreciate the company. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody just hanging out. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you to the patrons as well. You guys, I super, super appreciate you if you are a patron. Yeah, could not be doing what I'm doing without the support of my patrons for the past few years, so. All right, we're gonna try and find somebody really quick because, yeah, we've got ads coming in like 3 minutes. Let's go say hi to somebody we haven't rated in a while. I always like to find people that are different each time. Ooh, let's go say hi to... Oh wait, we did raid them recently, shoot. Artist. Okay, I have like 3 options here. Let's go say hello. Oh, so many artists are playing games today. Alright, we're just gonna go say hi to CNOT. I know we rated CNOT earlier this month, but it's okay. CNOT's great. If you're not already following CNOT, you're gonna love what he does. He's always family friendly, he's always doing stuff that's really cool, very work safe. Right now he's working on some cool skulls for a chess set. That's awesome. Let's go say hi to CNOT. I don't really have a raid call, so we'll just let's do the cheese one. I feel like we're not doing the cheese one very often. I need to come up with a better one. No, thank you for the company, Isel. Yeah, CNOT, of course. Some of you are probably already over there, to be honest. Let's see. Cheesy raid coming in, I don't know. We're a little cheesy around here sometime. Cheesy Kasey raid coming through. Okay. Oh my gosh, the rolly chair. There we go. If you want to use that, feel free. If not, that's okay too. But let's go say hi to CNOT. Hopefully he's not about to end. It looks like he's still working. And I'll be back live tomorrow morning at 9 AM Mountain Time doing some construction vehicles. So if you want to come watch me struggle some more, come back tomorrow for more of the same. If anyone needs my socials, any artist will tell you we always appreciate anybody following us on social media or even liking or sharing something. Like, you can totally make an artist day doing that. And here's my Discord. I think it was already in chat, but or it's not gonna work, and that's fine too. So I'll see you guys over at CNOTS.